Tonight at the 9th Democratic debate, candidates for president didn't take on Donald Trump. They had a new target, debate newcomer Michael Bloomberg. KCAL 9 political reporter Randy Page is live in the newsroom. He has more on tonight's fiery debate in Las Vegas. Randy.
Sharon Wan, my mom used to call this a big doozy. Boy, was she right. The knives came out from the opening minutes of tonight's debate. The first question, how are Democrats going to beat Donald Trump? Senator Elizabeth Warren let loose.
I'd like to talk about who we're running against. A billionaire who calls women fat broads and horse-faced lesbians. And no, I'm not talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about Mayor Bloomberg. Understand this. Democrats take a huge risk if we just substitute one arrogant billionaire for another.
Mayor Buttigieg took a swipe at both Bernie Sanders and Michael Bloomberg.
Most Americans don't see where they fit if they've got to choose between a socialist who thinks that capitalism is the root of all evil and a billionaire who thinks that money ought to be the root of all power. Let's put forward somebody who's actually a Democrat. Look.
Then Bloomberg was asked about allegations made by former employees that his company was a hostile workplace for women.
According to the Washington Post, one former female employee alleged that you said, quote, "I would do you in a second." Should Democrats expect better from their nominee?
I have no tolerance for the kind of behavior that the Me Too movement has exposed.
And I hope you heard what his defense was. I've been nice to some women. That just doesn't cut it. He has gotten some number of women, dozens, who knows, to sign non-disclosure agreements, both for sexual harassment and for gender discrimination in the workplace. So, Mr. Mayor, are you willing to release all of those women from those non-disclosure agreements so we can hear their side of the story?
We have a very few non-disclosure agreements.
How many is that?
Let me finish.
How many is that?
None of them accuse me of doing anything other than maybe they didn't like the joke I told. And let me put, there's agreements between two parties that wanted to keep it quiet, and that's up to them.
You think the women, in fact, were ready to say, I don't want anybody to know about what you did to me? That's not how it works. The way it works is they say, look, this is what you did to me, and the mayor comes along and his attorney say, I will give you this amount of money if you promise you'll never say anything. That's how it works.
I said we're not going to get to end these agreements because they were made consensually, and they have every right to expect that they will stay private.
The two candidates considered to be political bookends, billionaire Michael Bloomberg and self-described Democratic socialist Bernie Sanders, lit up the room on the subject of socialism.
We are living in many ways in a socialist society right now. Problem is, as Dr. Martin Luther King reminded us, we have socialism for the very rich, rugged individualism for the poor.
Wait a second.
Let me finish. When Donald Trump gets $800 million in tax breaks and subsidies to build luxury condominiums, that's socialism for the rich.
What a wonderful country we have. The best-known socialist in the country happens to be a millionaire with 3 houses. What I miss here?
Well, you'll miss that I work in Washington, House 1.
That's the first problem.
Live in Burlington, House 2.
That's good.
And like thousands of other Vermonters, I do have a summer camp. Forgive me for that. Where is your home? Which tax haven do you have your home?
New York City, thank you very much, and I pay all my taxes.
So why can't they all just get along, you ask? Well, the pressure is on, with the Nevada caucuses now just 3 days away. Early voting already underway in California. Michael Bloomberg took most of the incoming fire because he poses a real threat to the handful of moderate Democrats speeding down the middle of the road, while Bernie Sanders floors it in the left lane, well ahead of the pack. The latest national polls show Bernie in front by a whopping 16-point margin. The question is, can anybody catch him?
All right, Randy, thank you.